Hi, Gary here from MrG Shave, back for another Saturday face shave. I'm not doing a Magnificent 11, I've still got one to do, but I've got rather a special rate. Well, it's rather a scary razor, to be honest. I think I was a bit frightened of learning straight razor shaving, but this is, making me a bit nervous. But yeah, so that's the razor. I'll show you the razor in a minute. So this is shave number 166, and I'll start showing you the hardware. So the first part of the hardware is my Giles Shaving Co. Pedestal bowl. Love this bowl, my favourite bowl out of all of my bowls. The brush is definitely apt for this occasion. It's called the Evil Zebra, and the razor is Evil that I'm using today. I don't think many people have shaved with it. I know JJ has shaved with it. He sent me this razor and it's on a pass around to some other YouTubers. But I'm now about to show you the razor. I've got to put my glasses on for this. So, many of you may well know what this is. This is the Rolls razor. And basically what it is it was developed by a company called Rolls, and I think they called themselves Rolls because they wanted that sort of link. Everybody thinks Rolls Royce, yeah? But it had nothing to do with the Rolls Royce as far as I'm aware. Basically, what you have in here, inside this box, is a self-stropping and self-honing razor. Now I've got to remember, there's a H on one end. Let's just see if you can see that. There's a H there, and then on the other end, there's an S. So you push the button, I believe, I'm going to be proven wrong now, you push the button for the bit that you want to take out. So, so I've pushed the H. You push the H and you will get the hone. If you push the S, you will get the strop. So I'm pushing out that. And there should be a stone in there, but John's taken the stone out because he didn't want to get it broken. So inside here is the razor. This is quite a razor, and I believe it was designed really to bridge, well, it was effectively a bridge between straight razors and the safety razor. When Gillette brought that out. This was brought out before. And what you have in here, I'm going to take, this is the handle that I'm taking off here. So let's just show you, you unscrew that a bit and it just comes off. I'll place that to one side. In here, you have a self-stropping, so there's a strop underneath here. That brown is actually leather. And you just pull it back and push it down. Pull it back. Push it down like that. Just give you a better angle. So that's stropping the razor. And effectively what you've got to take it out, this is difficult, to take it out, you basically bring it up vertical like that and then you twist the blade off. So that is now the blade. This is just evil incarnate. So that's the spine. And as you can see, it's made in England. Made in England. I'll do it the right way around for you. Rolls razor. So there you go. So that's it there. And it is effectively, when you look at it sideways on, it is a straight razor that's been turned into a safety razor. John, I believe, thinks this is a half hollow. That grind is a half hollow. You can see on the blade there, Rolls razor. So beautiful, beautiful looking piece of engineering, but I'm just worried it's going to take my skin off. Now, the way that you pair the handle with the blade is you basically slide the blade on. Oh, there's a tiny little ball bearing. I don't know whether you're going to see that in here. Can you see the ball bearing? You should be able to see it. And then if you unscrew the base, the ball bearing disappears. And then you just slide that on like so and tighten it up. And that is the razor ready to shave. It is evil. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. But thanks, John, for sending me this. I've seen you shave with it and you didn't manage to cut yourself, so I'm hoping I'm going to be the same. But yeah, it's a scary, scary razor. So that's what I'm using hardware wise. I'm going to do my usual thing. I'm going to get ready for the shave and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, all ready for the shave. Well, I'm not really, but you know. I just don't want to put this thing anywhere near my face, but anyway. Right, here we go. I've got to do it. It is there for a pass around, so can't chicken out. I haven't decided. I may have to, if I don't get on with this, then I will probably use my Blackland Vector to finish off, but you know me, I always chase a BBS, so I'm going to attempt to do my 3/4 shave passes, but we'll see if I feel comfortable enough to do that. Right, I haven't put my pre-shave on. Oh yeah, I haven't shown you what the pre-shave is. It's the same pre-shave that I use for all my straight shaves, and that is namely Aromabar Cedarwood, Sandalwood, Patchouli and Lemon. That's it there. So that's my go-to when I'm doing a straight shave. The soap today is, I had to use one of the slickest soaps that I've got in my den, and it is Wickham Soap Co. Irish Fern. This is absolutely stunning. And the slickness on this is, well, hasn't been beaten by another. I would say Signature Soaps and Wickhams are on a par. Seaside Soaps, again, they're on a par. But I just decided I've used Seaside Soaps quite a lot recently, so I thought I'd give Wickhams a shout this time. And I've lathered up, I've only put about 1/4 teaspoon of soap in there. And it's lathered up beautifully. So here we go. Let's get this lather on the subject. I forgot to add water, but I don't think I've made this quite thin, this lather. I've hydrated it really well for slickness, because I think I'm going to need it. I have watched John June's video, so I think I've got an idea of how this is going to shave, but we'll see. We'll see. Everybody's beard is different. Everybody's skin type is different, so we'll just have to wait and see how this performs with me. So here we go. Can't delay it any further. This is frightening. So here we go. I'm going to try and angle it exactly the same way I would a straight shaver. So I'm going to put the spine down and just bring it out a bit. Wow. This is, I'm applying no pressure. That. It's a bit tuggy, but it's sharp enough. And this bar, yeah, just swill it off. This bar does act like a safety bar. So it pushes the skin down in front of the edge. But this will definitely take a chunk of flesh out of you if you're not careful. You have to really concentrate with this. Wow. I wouldn't say this is the most comfortable shave, and it's what I was expecting. But wow. I know John hasn't put his edge on this. He's perfectly left it as is, because when he got it, it doesn't look like it's ever been used. Yeah, I'll use John's analogy. This feels like a straight razor that needs to be, needs to have a maintenance hone. But maybe a bit blunter than that. But it's still sharp enough. It's definitely taken off the beard growth. Scary razor though, really scary. But I do like it. I do like it. You never know, I might try and get my hands on one. I mean, it is just so different to anything else that I've got in my den. I love it. I really do love it. And we'll see how it goes with across the grain. I know John did 2 passes with his. He did with the grain and across and against. I'm going to do the 3 passes, maybe 4. But I may finish off on the 4th pass with the vector. I don't know yet. So across the grain on this side is straight up. No pressure. I'm really concentrating. And across the grain is as normal, or as you'd expect on this side. I'm enjoying this. You are always aware though that this will do you some damage. And I saw that John changed the blade round halfway through, so that's what I'm going to do now. Just taking the handle off, swapping the blade round. Trying to get the blade central. And then you basically push that safety bar down. Whoa. Scary stuff. Really scary stuff. But you've got to have a bit of fun, haven't you? Right, let's add a bit more Aqua. It's going better than I thought it was going to go, I must admit. Well, I've dropped a load of soap on the floor, or lather. Right, against the grain. This is the danger point. So here we go. It's really quite nice. I think the handle's a bit short for me. It really is. It's quite a rough shave, I've got to admit. But after watching John's video, I was expecting that. It's very interesting. But the soap is super slick. And I think that helps. But yeah, I think this was designed as not knowingly as a bridge between straight razors and safety razors. But it was something to try and make shaving easier, I guess. So it had a safety bar on it. But the tougher hairs around here, it's struggling with. It's definitely struggling with those. Right, let's have a feel around and see what that is like. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of beard growth left. A lot. So I think I've had enough with the 3 passes with this. I don't think it will get any closer than it just has. So I'm going to bring my vector in to finish up the job. Never have I needed a 4th pass or pickup pass more than I do today. I'd like to try this Rolls razor with John's edge on it. But John thinks that might be too sharp. And it may well just sort of peel your skin off. But I'd love to give it a go with John's edge on, only after he's shown us that it's possible. I'm not that brave. So I'm just going to do a pickup pass as I normally do, with probably a few extra strokes. You can hear the feedback on this. There was quite a lot left, if I'm honest. This feels far more comfortable and far more, you know, like it's doing a much better job. Right, let's see how that's done. There shouldn't be anything left now. Yeah, that's BBS. That is BBS, so that will do. So I'm going to do my usual thing. I'm going to clean up and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back, ready for the post-shave. The post-shave feel with Wickham soaps is excellent. Absolutely excellent. Almost feels like you don't need a balm. Really, really good quality soap this. Right, let's do the cold rinse, and I'm going to use alum to see what the feedback's like. I shouldn't think it's going to be that bad because there was quite a bit of growth. It was a DFS shave all over. Even on the cheeks I still had, if you went against the grain you could feel Velcro. Only slightly, but even so it was there. Apparently you can find these pretty easily online, but to get them in this condition. So as I think they were made in the 20s by Rolls Razor in the UK. I think they were obviously sold in the US as well, and there's quite a lot of them on eBay. But getting one in as good a condition as this is, I think, quite rare. Right, let's try the alum. I suppose I've corrupted the test in some ways by using the vector to clean up, but I just didn't think that the Rolls Razor was going to get any closer than that. It felt like it was going to get closer. I just think it needs a proper edge on it. Yeah, I've got no feedback at all here. I can see the idea behind, you know, I can see what they were trying to do when they designed this razor. I'm just not sure it's that successful. I'd have to try it with a freshly honed edge on it, you know. I'm stood here, normally by now I'm getting a burn come up and there's nothing, absolutely nothing. So I'm just going to wipe the alum off. No cuts, which I'm amazed at. I really thought this was going to be a claret shave. But no cuts. Right, here we go. Boots Tea Tree and Witch Hazel. Great astringent this, and it helps heal the skin. No feedback at all. Nothing at all. So I didn't think it would be, because I don't think the blade got close enough to the skin to actually irritate the skin. So, and I'm going with Williams Aqua Velva. I haven't used this in a while. I had to clean it up. It was covered in dust because I'd left it in the bedroom, or the shave den that's being done up and converted into a guest room. So it was absolutely covered in dust. Oh wow. Fantastic. Love it. And I thought I might need some cooling gel, so I did the Body Shop post-shave cooling gel. I thought, you know, maybe my skin's going to be screaming at me, but it's fine. Why is that not coming out? There we go. Just using that much. Oh, that's so nice. That is really nice. You always feel great after having a shave. That was quite I won't say it was stressful. I was enjoying it. I really did enjoy the shave. But I really had to concentrate on that one. Because if you make one wrong move with that razor, you could end up in hospital. But yeah, so that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's shave. I hope to be back on Monday, but as I've explained before, Mondays is kind of You can't rely on me to do a video on a Monday because Monday is my loose ends day, you know, both for shaves and for, you know, other things I've got to do here. And sometimes things get in the way, but at the moment I've got nothing on, so I hope to be doing a shave on Monday. If not, I will see you on Wednesday. Bye now.